What's up guys? Today isn't the usual video, and I will be telling you the things you're doing wrong in Hypixel Bedwars. So let's get started. So I will be splitting this video into two categories. The first one is things you should not be doing, and the other one is the things that you should be doing. The first two things are overusing items, and those are ladders and blocks. Let's talk about ladders. Ladders are a very useful thing in Bedwars. They negate fall damage and can save you in some situations. But what I mean by overusing is using them in stupid situations. For example, you are full health. You bridged above your opponent's bridge, and now you should try to ladder clutch at the side of the bridge. I wouldn't even recommend that if you are good at ladder clutching. If you really want to negate the fall damage, try doing one of these. They are pretty hard to do, but if you can drag click, it won't take you long to learn it. For overusing blocks, I mean in PvP. Usually when you PvP, you want to place blocks in front of the enemy so you can stop their movement, thus comboing them. Now you want to think where you should place your blocks. If you place them randomly, you can even stop your own movement and they will get a combo on you. I suggest practicing on Mineman Club and do Pearl fights or build VHC. The good thing about Pearl fight is that you can also practice pearling. Don't try to show off. When you are almost done with a bridge, some people would go and try to breezely, moonwalk, god bridge, or even telly, even though they don't know how to do them. And most of the time they fall, take fall damage, the enemy kills them, or they fall in the void. Instead, try to see if you can ladder clutch anywhere else. That's smarter to do. Never stand on top of your bed defense when a player is above you. I think this is obvious to do, but some people still forget it. Standing on the bed defense is bad because the player above you will jump next to it and he will get the low ground. If you don't know, they can hit you much easier while you cannot. There's some math here in which I don't want to get into. Don't shift on bridges. Some people shift on bridges thinking that they will reduce their knockback, but that's a wrong thinking. It won't help you at all, and it will even put you at a disadvantage. Shifting on bridges is bad because you're moving very slowly and the player running towards you is going to hit you much easier. You can play the bridge on Hypixel to practice. Do a 1-layer wool bed defense. Don't waste your time on getting down a wood or endstone bed defense. A wool one is just enough. It is better when you are ahead and close to your enemy and not the other way around. I made a map just for you guys so you can practice making a bed defense. The download link is in the description. Don't buy a diamond sword. It's honestly just a waste and you will be better off buying pearls, armor, or potions. If it is endgame and you have to get stacked and have some spare emeralds, then buy a diamond sword, but otherwise don't. Put your resources in your ender chest. What I see some people do is throwing one or more iron and gold instead of putting it in their ender chest. What you want to do is practice putting it quickly in the ender chest so you don't lose much time. Don't buy random upgrades with diamonds. When using diamonds, your priorities are sharpness, protection, and mining fatigue. The other I wouldn't buy. If I have all the other things maxed out, then I will buy a blindness trap, heal pool, and haste if someone has a bed. Now let's start with the things you should be doing. Because we ended with diamonds, let's also start with them. You should always get upgrades. If you are playing solo, once you kill your first rush, you want to get diamonds and buy the upgrades I said. Because not having any diamond upgrades puts you at a big disadvantage. How to fight on bridges. The easiest way to kill someone is by placing a block in front of them and hitting them at an angle. That should easily push them into the void. If they start building up, don't stand near them, but turn around, run a few blocks, and start building up, or you can just wait for them. It's up to you. Buy iron armor as soon as you can. You always want to save your gold and try to buy iron armor as soon as you can. Learn to use ladders. Ladders are a big lifesaver, and they are always useful. I'm going to show you some cases where ladders come handy. If your opponent is bridging up on a bridge, place ladders on that pillar and knock him easily into the void. An obvious use of ladders is ladder clutching, which will negate any fall damage you would otherwise take. Always get 16 more than the recommended amount for rushing. If a map like Lighthouse requires only 32 blocks to rush, get 48, because then you can protect your bed and rush. While you might be a bit slower, it could help you a lot, because the person with limited blocks cannot bridge as high as you, and they will run out of blocks sooner. Drop your compass to get rid of it. An easy way to get rid of your compass is to just drop it, and it will automatically go into your inventory in the top right corner. Now unfortunately that's all the time I have for this video. If you want to see more like this, like and subscribe, comment any problems you have and I will answer to them, share this with your friend as he can learn a lot from it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!